Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you love learning about hidden treasures you could have in your pocket change, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about a 1968 Lincoln penny that's worth an astounding $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.4 million for a penny. Let's dig into why this humble coin is so valuable and what makes it stand out. The 1968 penny might look like any other penny, but collectors and numismatists know there's more to the story. This penny was minted in Denver, which is indicated by the small D mint mark just below the date. Now, most pennies from 1968 aren't particularly rare, but what makes this particular coin so valuable? Well, a coin's value often skyrockets due to its rarity, condition, or errors during the minting process. In the case of the 1968 penny, some error coins were struck on the wrong metal planchets, which caused a dramatic increase in value. These rare mint errors are what collectors dream of finding. When errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or wrong planchet pennies occur, they become incredibly sought after by collectors. The 1968 penny we're talking about was struck on a copper planchet instead of the typical zinc-coated planchets used at the time. This error significantly increases its value. Next, let's talk about condition. When it comes to valuable coins, condition is everything. The 1968 penny valued at $1.4 million is in pristine condition, with a grade of MS68 by the professional coin grading service that's nearly perfect, and coins graded this high are extremely rare. Grading is a critical factor in determining a coin's value. Coins graded between MS60 and MS70 are considered mint state, with MS70 being absolutely flawless. This particular penny's near-perfect condition means it's been preserved impeccably over the years, without wear and tear, which is why it fetched such a staggering price. So, why are collectors going crazy over the 1968 penny? The answer lies in its combination of rarity, condition, and minting error. Only a few of these error pennies are known to exist, and their value continues to increase over time. Plus, the history behind it, the fact that it was minted during a unique period of time, makes it a prized addition to any collection. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909, and each year brings its own variations and unique features. The 1968 is no exception. While millions of these pennies were produced, only a handful with this specific error and in such perfect condition are known, making it an extremely valuable piece. Now, the big question: could you have one of these million-dollar pennies sitting in your collection? It's definitely possible. Here are a few tips for checking your own 1968 pennies. Even if your coin isn't worth millions, you could still have a valuable penny in your hands. Always keep an eye out for those rare errors. So, there you have it, the story of the 1968 Lincoln penny worth a mind-blowing $1.4 million. Who knew that a simple penny could be worth so much? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next video on rare coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across any rare pennies. Thanks for watching, and welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you love learning about hidden treasures you could have in your pocket change, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about a 1968 Lincoln penny that's worth an astounding $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.4 million for a penny. Let's dig into why this humble coin is so valuable and what makes it stand out. The 1968 penny might look like any other penny, but collectors and numismatists know there's more to the story. This penny was minted in Denver, which is indicated by the small D mint mark just below the date. Now, most pennies from 1968 aren't particularly rare, but what makes this particular coin so valuable? Well, a coin's value often skyrockets due to its rarity, condition, or errors during the minting process. In the case of the 1968 penny, some error coins were struck on the wrong metal planchets, which caused a dramatic increase in value. These rare mint errors are what collectors dream of finding. When errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or wrong planchet pennies occur, they become incredibly sought after by collectors. The 1968 penny we're talking about was struck on a copper planchet instead of the typical zinc-coated planchets used at the time. This error significantly increases its value. Next, let's talk about condition. When it comes to valuable coins, condition is everything. The 1968 D penny valued at $1.4 million is in pristine condition, with a grade of MS68 by the professional coin grading service that's nearly perfect, and coins graded this high are extremely rare. Grading is a critical factor in determining a coin's value. Coins graded between MS60 and MS70 are considered mint state, with MS70 being absolutely flawless. This particular penny's near perfect condition means it's been preserved impeccably over the years, without wear and tear, which is why it fetched such a staggering price. So, why are collectors going crazy over the 1968 D penny? The answer lies in its combination of rarity, condition, and minting error. Only a few of these error pennies are known to exist, and their value continues to increase over time. Plus, the history behind it, the fact that it was minted during a unique period of time, makes it a prized addition to any collection. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909, and each year brings its own variations and unique features. The 1968 D is no exception. While millions of these pennies were produced, only a handful with this specific error and in such perfect condition are known, making it an extremely valuable piece. Now, the big question: could you have one of these million-dollar pennies sitting in your collection? It's definitely possible. Here are a few tips for checking your own 1968 D pennies. Even if your coin isn't worth millions, you could still have a valuable penny in your hands. Always keep an eye out for those rare errors. So, there you have it, the story of the 1968 D Lincoln penny worth a mind-blowing $1.4 million. Who knew that a simple penny could be worth so much? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next video on rare coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across any rare pennies. Thanks for watching, and we're talking about the rare 1971 S Lincoln penny that's valued at a staggering $1.7 million. This coin may look like your average penny, but it's hiding an incredible secret. The S mint mark means it was produced in San Francisco. But what makes this coin so special and valuable? First, let's talk about the mint mark. The S is important because it indicates where the coin was struck, San Francisco Mint. Only a limited number of these pennies were made, and most of them have gone through decades of wear and tear, making pristine examples extremely rare. For a coin to fetch $1.7 million, it needs to be in top-notch condition. Experts call this a high grade. In fact, the 1971 S penny that sold for this jaw-dropping price was graded at nearly perfect condition. This means it's been incredibly well preserved over the years, without scratches, dents, or tarnish. Coins like this have become a hot item at auctions. In recent years, demand for rare pennies, especially those from the 1970s with mint marks, has skyrocketed. Coin collectors and investors alike are willing to pay top dollar for a piece of history. What makes the 1971 S penny even more valuable is its scarcity and high grades. Out of all the pennies minted that year, only a tiny fraction survive in pristine condition. That's what makes this coin worth $1.7 million. Let's take a closer look at the design. The front of the penny features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, while the back displays the Lincoln Memorial. Despite its common design, it's the coin's rarity and condition that give it its extraordinary value. Coins like this aren't just metal, they're art, history, and, in some cases, a serious investment. If you ever come across a 1971 S Lincoln penny, it's time to check its condition. It might just be your lucky find. Protecting these rare finds is crucial. Experts recommend storing valuable coins in protective cases to prevent damage and preserve their value. So, the next time you're sorting through your pocket change, take a closer look. You never know, you might just be holding a $1 million penny. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we're diving into one of the most exciting coins in the Lincoln Penny series, the 1972 no mint mark Lincoln Penny. And get this, it's worth a staggering $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. So, what makes this penny so special? Let's break it down. At first glance, the 1972 Lincoln penny looks like your everyday coin, right? But there's something special about this one, and it's all about the details. If you look closely, you'll notice there's no mint mark under the date. Normally, pennies minted in Philadelphia don't carry a mint mark, but that alone doesn't make it worth millions. So, what does? The key to the incredible value of this penny lies in what's known as the double die error. In 1972, a small number of pennies were struck with a double image, meaning the coin's design was accidentally stamped twice. This double striking left some of the key details, like the date, lettering, and Liberty inscription, appearing slightly blurred or doubled. It's this error that collectors absolutely love, and it's what makes this particular 1972 penny so rare. You can clearly see the doubling effect in the text. Look at the word Liberty and In God We Trust, those are the areas most affected by the error. If you ever come across a 1972 penny, this is the first thing you want to look for. Now, only a few thousand of these error pennies were ever produced. And what makes the coin we're talking about today so valuable is not just the error itself, but its condition. The $1.8 million penny we're discussing is in mint condition, meaning it looks almost as perfect as the day it was minted. When it comes to coins, condition is everything. Collectors and experts use a grading system to assess just how pristine a coin is, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. This 1972 penny was graded as MS68 Red, one of the highest possible grades for copper coins. MS stands for mint state, and the red designation refers to the vibrant color of the penny. Only a handful of 1972 double die pennies exist in this condition, and that's why it fetched an incredible $1.8 million at auction. This particular coin was sold at auction after fierce bidding from collectors who knew its true worth. While most of us would see a simple penny, to a numismatist, a coin expert, this was a once-in-a-lifetime find. Now, you might be thinking, could I have one of these coins in my pocket change? Well, it's possible. So, always take a second look at your pennies, especially those from 1972. Check for that double die error, because who knows, you might just be holding onto a small fortune. If you learned something new today or enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more rare coin stories. Also, drop a comment below if you have any interesting finds, we'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and as always, did you know that a 1974 Lincoln penny with no mint mark could be worth up to $1.9 million? Yes, you heard that right. A simple penny that could be sitting in your pocket right now might just be the key to a massive fortune. Welcome back to our channel, where we uncover the hidden treasures that might be lurking in your coin collection. In today's video, we'll dive into the fascinating world of the 1974 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, and why collectors are willing to pay a whopping $1.9 million for this seemingly ordinary coin. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, and over the decades, different mints across the country produced these coins. The 1974 Lincoln penny, in particular, was produced in large quantities. However, there's a key detail that sets some of these pennies apart: the absence of a mint mark. Now, why is this no mint mark significant? The 1974 penny was minted in Philadelphia, which at the time didn't use mint marks on their coins. While this might seem normal, what makes the 1974 penny truly rare and valuable isn't just the lack of a mint mark, but its condition and material. In 1974, there was an ongoing debate about the rising cost of copper. To combat this, the U.S. Mint experimented with creating pennies out of aluminum instead of copper. These aluminum pennies were never meant for circulation, but a few of them mysteriously escaped into the public. It is these rare, aluminum 1974 pennies without a mint mark that collectors are on the hunt for. So, if you have a 1974 no mint mark Lincoln penny, it's time to get it checked by a professional. Look for one in pristine condition, as well as any signs that it might be one of the elusive aluminum versions. Coins that have not been circulated and show no signs of wear, known as mint state coins, can fetch an astronomical price at auction. Imagine owning one of these coins. Back in 2014, one of these rare aluminum pennies went up for auction, and the bids skyrocketed. It ended up selling for an unbelievable $1.9 million. That's right, $1.9 million for a single penny. So, what should you do if you think you have one of these valuable 1974 pennies? First, make sure it doesn't have a mint mark, and check its condition. If it's in great shape, have it authenticated by a trusted coin grading service. Who knows? You might be holding a fortune in your hands. That's it for today's video, folks. Keep checking your change and don't overlook those pennies. You never know which one could be worth millions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button,
back to the
subscribe
channel.
for more fascinating coin
Today,
discoveries,
we're diving
and
into
turn
a
on the
truly
notification
fascinating
bell
piece
so
of
you never miss an
numismatic
update.
history, the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny.
This little coin could be worth an astonishing $1.3 million. How did it become so valuable? Let's find out. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1909. The 1977 no-mint mark version, specifically, is intriguing because it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't place a mint mark on coins that year. But what makes this penny so special? First, let's talk about mintage. In 1977, a staggering 4.5 billion pennies were produced. However, the no-mint mark variety is extremely rare. Most collectors focus on specific errors or unique features to determine value, and this penny has both. So, what contributes to its $1.3 million valuation? The key factors include its rarity, demand among collectors, and condition. A penny in pristine condition, graded by professionals, can fetch millions at auction. The one that sold for $1.3 million was graded as an MS-67, which is almost perfect. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have a 1977 no-mint mark penny? Look closely. Check for the lack of a mint mark on the reverse side, which is the standard location. Also, ensure the coin is in excellent condition. Any scratches or wear can drastically decrease its value. That wraps up our look at the incredible 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing coin stories. Do you have any rare pennies in your collection? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we're diving into a coin that has made headlines, the 1965 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, which could be worth up to a staggering $1.2 million. That's right, this small penny could turn your pocket change into a fortune. Let's find out why. 1965 was an interesting year for U.S. coins. The United States Mint had suspended mint marks during this time to discourage coin hoarding amidst a coin shortage. So, when you find a 1965 Lincoln penny without a mint mark, it's totally normal. Now, you may be thinking, if it's normal for the 1965 penny to not have a mint mark, why is one of these pennies worth $1.2 million? Well, not all 1965 pennies are the same. Certain rare errors, unique conditions, and high-grade examples have turned these everyday coins into treasures for collectors. One reason for the high value of certain 1965 pennies is their exceptional condition. Coins that have been perfectly preserved, with no wear or tear, can fetch astronomical prices. For example, if your 1965 Lincoln penny is graded as MS-68 or higher, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Grading plays a huge role in determining the value of a coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with a higher grade indicating better condition. If your 1965 penny is near perfect, collectors might pay top dollar to add it to their collection. In fact, one of these rare pennies was sold at auction for $1.2 million. Can you believe that? Just one penny, but it wasn't just any penny. It was in mint state condition, with no flaws and incredible luster. So, how can you tell if your 1965 Lincoln penny could be worth a fortune? Here are a few tips, so, before you spend that old 1965 penny, check it carefully. You might be holding the next $1 million coin. Remember, coin collecting is not just a hobby, it could be a way to strike it rich. Who would have thought that a penny could be worth $1.2 million? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, the world of rare coins is full of surprises. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Who knows? The next video might just feature a coin you have sitting at home. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Catch you in the next video. Keep those pennies safe. This script blends excitement with educational content, giving viewers valuable information while keeping them engaged with the idea of potentially owning a rare and valuable coin.
Have you ever wondered if that little penny sitting in your drawer could be worth a fortune? Well, you might want to check it again.
In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting to talk about one of the most intriguing coins ever minted in U.S. history, the 1966 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, which has been valued at a staggering $1.3 million. That's right, a single penny from 1966 could be worth more than $1 million, but what makes this coin so special? The 1966 Lincoln penny was produced during a fascinating time in U.S. history. After the Coinage Act of 1965, the U.S. Mint stopped placing mint marks on coins for a period of time, including the Lincoln penny. This was done to reduce the pressure on collectors and to address a coin shortage. So, if you have a 1966 penny with no mint mark, don't be alarmed, it's not an error, it's actually part of U.S. Mint policy back then. Now, what sets this penny apart from the rest isn't just the lack of a mint mark. It's the rarity of finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition. Most 1966 pennies were heavily circulated and have seen a lot of wear and tear. However, a handful of these pennies have been preserved in mint condition, with no signs of handling or damage. These coins are the real gems for collectors. So, how does a penny become worth $1.3 million? It comes down to several key factors: rarity, demand, and the coin's condition. If your 1966 Lincoln penny is in near-perfect, MS67 or higher condition, you're in for a big payday. A small number of these coins have fetched incredible prices at auctions due to their flawless condition, sharp strike, and lustrous appearance. One of these coins recently sold for a jaw-dropping $1.3 million, making it one of the most valuable pennies ever sold at auction. So, how can you tell if your 1966 Lincoln penny is worth a fortune? First, examine it closely. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. The more flawless it is, the higher its value. You'll also want to get your coin professionally graded to know its exact condition. Grading agencies like PCGS or NGC will assign a grade to your coin based on its condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable it becomes. So, before you toss that 1966 penny into a jar, take a closer look. It might just be the next $1 million discovery. Whether you're an experienced collector or just someone who stumbled upon an old coin, the world of rare coins is full of surprises. Who knows? You could be sitting on $1.3 million without even realizing it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and collectibles. Hey, coin enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel where we talk all things rare coins and valuable treasures hiding in your pocket change. Today, we've got an exciting one, the 1969 Lincoln penny that's worth an unbelievable $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth over $1 million. Let's dive in and find out why this little coin holds such a massive value. This penny might look like any ordinary Lincoln cent, but it's the tiny details that make it extraordinary. First minted at the Denver Mint in 1969, this specific penny has skyrocketed in value for a couple of very important reasons. Let's take a step back in time to understand why this coin is so special. 1969 was a significant year for U.S. coinage. The Denver Mint produced millions of pennies that year, but only a few had a certain rarity factor that collectors would go crazy for. What sets the 1969 penny apart is its historical importance and the potential minting error that makes it incredibly valuable. Alright, let's get into the real reason this coin is worth a jaw-dropping $1.5 million. The most notable factor here is that some of these 1969 pennies have a rare double die error. This happens when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice, creating a slight but noticeable doubling effect on the letters and numbers. Take a close look at the date and the word Liberty on the penny. If you notice any doubling on those areas, you might just have hit the jackpot. Coins with this error are extremely rare, and that's why their value is through the roof. Of course, not every 1969 penny is worth millions. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. The ones that fetch those high prices are often graded in mint or near mint condition by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC.
The better the condition, the higher the value.
In fact, in recent years, collectors have paid as much as $1.5 million for a top-quality 1969 D penny with the double die error at auctions. These rare finds are like the holy grail for numismatists, and collectors are always on the lookout for one of these gems.
So, how can you find one of these valuable pennies?
It's time to get out your magnifying glass and start searching through your spare change or old coin collections.
Even if you don't have one right now, keep your eyes peeled because you never know when a 1969 D double die penny could land in your hands.
Quick tip: if you think you found a 1969 D penny with a double die error, have it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. This is the best way to ensure its value and make sure you don't miss out on a potential fortune. And there you have it, the incredible story of the 1969 D Lincoln penny worth $1.5 million.
Who knew such a small coin could have such a huge value?
If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins that could make you rich, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss an update.
Also, drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare coin. I'd love to hear your stories.
Thanks for watching, and ZK Coins.
Today, we're talking about one of the most astonishing finds in US coin history, the 1970 D Lincoln penny, a coin that's making waves in the collector's world with an incredible value of up to $1.6 million.
Yep, you heard that right, a penny worth a fortune. But what makes this seemingly ordinary penny from the Denver Mint so valuable? Let's dive in and uncover the fascinating story behind this rare gem.
At first glance, the 1970 D Lincoln penny might look like any other coin you find in your pocket change.
But here's the kicker: it's not.
The value of this penny skyrockets thanks to a combination of rarity and an interesting minting error. During the minting process at the Denver Mint in 1970, some of these pennies were struck incorrectly, leading to what collectors call error coins. Error coins are highly sought after, and certain mistakes on the 1970 D penny, such as double dies or striking misalignments, make these pennies incredibly rare.
So, what should you look for in a 1970 D penny that could make it worth millions? There are a few key details you want to check out.
First, look for signs of a double die error. This happens when the coin is struck more than once, causing the design, especially on the date or lettering, to appear doubled.
Second, make sure to check for a pristine condition.
Coins that have remained in nearly mint condition, meaning they've been kept safe from scratches, dirt, or wear, are valued much higher. A mint state grade can dramatically increase the value of your penny.
Now, let's rewind to 1970 for a moment. It was an important time in US history.
The Vietnam War was ongoing, NASA had just landed a man on the moon, and inflation was becoming a growing concern. In the midst of all this, the US Mint was cranking out billions of pennies. The 1970 D Lincoln pennies were part of this effort, but a select few ended up with unique errors during production. Fast forward to today, and those error coins have become modern-day treasures for collectors.
So, just how much is a 1970 D Lincoln penny worth?
In 2021, a rare example of this error penny sold for a jaw-dropping $1.6 million at auction. The coin was in near-perfect condition, graded as MS66 by experts, and its minting error was prominent enough to catch the eye of top collectors.
This record-breaking sale turned heads in the numismatic community and cemented the 1970 D penny as a true collectible legend. Now, I know what you're thinking: how do you find one of these incredible 1970 D pennies? Well, don't worry, it's not impossible.
Check your pocket change, coin rolls, or even collections passed down to you. You never know when you might stumble upon one of these rare coins. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to inspect the date and other features closely. And if you think you found something special, consider getting it graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. That's the first step in unlocking its true value. So there you have it, the amazing 1970 D Lincoln penny that could be hiding in your collection, just waiting to make you a millionaire. If you enjoyed this video and want more coin hunting tips, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest treasure hunting stories.
Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters!
Imagine having a penny that's worth not just a cent, but a jaw-dropping $1.1 million.
That's right, we're talking about the incredible 1964 D Lincoln penny. Stay tuned as we reveal why this little coin holds such a big value. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, honoring the legacy of President Abraham Lincoln.
Over the years, billions of these pennies have been minted, but very few have ever reached the high value of the legendary 1964 D Lincoln penny.
So, what makes the 1964 D penny so valuable?
Well, it was struck at the Denver Mint, hence the D Mint mark. Although millions were produced, only a few rare coins from that year have fetched astronomical prices due to their near-perfect condition and special errors or unique characteristics. Collectors are always on the lookout for mint-state examples of this penny, and when they find one in top condition, without scratches, wear, or defects, that's when the real value kicks in.
The key to the 1964 D Lincoln penny's value lies in its condition.
Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70.
A flawless, mint-state penny that's graded around 68 or higher can easily soar to $1.1 million. That's because such high-quality coins are incredibly rare.
Most of the pennies from 1964 that you find will be heavily circulated, meaning they've been used for decades, which reduces their value significantly.
But if you've got one that looks almost brand new, you could be sitting on a small fortune.
One of the most exciting moments for coin collectors came when a 1964 D Lincoln penny in mint condition sold for an eye-watering $1.1 million at auction.
This shattered previous records and sent shockwaves through the numismatic world.
Why did it fetch such a high price? It's all about rarity, demand, and those few collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for the best of the best.
Want to know if your 1964 D penny is worth millions? Here's how to check. First, look for the D Mint mark under the date. Next, examine its condition. Does it have minimal wear? If it looks shiny and flawless, it might be time to get it professionally graded.
Even if your penny isn't in perfect condition, it could still hold some value, especially if it has rare errors or unique markings that make it stand out to collectors.
So, do you have a 1964 D Lincoln penny sitting in a drawer or jar? It might just be worth a fortune.
If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and let us know in the comments if you've got any rare finds.